The HOA president's spoiled son kept parking his yellow sports car across my driveway. And his excuse: he said he needed the spot and didn't care if I had to leave. Little did he know that stunt would end with a ticket, a tow, and a totaled Porsche, all in the same night. But let me back up a sec, because this whole saga, honestly, could be its own TV show. I'm Chad Reed. 3 things I know for sure: steaks best medium rare, cold drinks beat hot days, and a man's driveway is his kingdom. Not a public parking lot. Not a temporary stage for your son's canary yellow Porsche that looks like it's auditioning for the next Transformers movie. But on my second day in Hedon County, I learned that my new neighbor, Karen Winters, did not share my beliefs. Karen was HOA president, a title she wore like a sash at a pageant for most insufferable neighbor. Her son, Tyler, drove the yellow Hornet and acted like the street was there to make his Instagram look good. And that car, man, it was always there, blocking me in. So I'm standing on my new lawn, already flagged by the HOA for my grass being a 1/4 inch too tall, just staring at the Hornet blocking my truck. Pam, my girlfriend, walks out holding 2 mugs of coffee. She's the brains of this operation. Sharp, funny, patient as a saint who married a housefly. He did it again, I mutter deadpan. She just takes a sip and shrugs. It's a bold move, blocking the new guy. Like a welcome basket, just with bad manners instead of muffins. I'm ready to go have a conversation. And my idea of a conversation means very small words like move and now. Pam stops me. Hold on, Thunderdome. Let's not start a war on day 2. We have to live here. She whips out her phone and starts snapping pictures. One of the Porsche, one showing my truck blocked in, one with the house number clear as day. Document first, rage later. It's my love language. She's right, but my patience is already running on fumes. I check for a phone number on the dash. Nothing. I peer into Karen's house. Edges sharp, garden preened, like the cover of Judgy Suburb Weekly. Just then, a police cruiser rolls down the street, the officer looking like he's allergic to paperwork. I wave him down, channeling all the innocent, I'm just a concerned citizen, energy I can muster. He rolls his window down. Everything all right, sir? Just admiring this beautiful car, I say, tight smile. Parked so creatively. It's called You're Not Going to Work Today. He sizes up the car, my driveway. Back to my face, he gets it. Is this your vehicle? No, sir. I prefer cars that can be parked legally. Creative parking, he says. Abstract, I offer. Title: Man versus Driveway. Pam raises her mug. Limited run, 0 stars. Officer rubs his temples, sighs. He knows this'll be a story for the station later. He checks the plates, then walks up to Karen's front door and knocks. Out comes Karen, wearing a pink tracksuit that matches her flower beds. She looks like a flamingo about to complain to the manager. Tyler slouches out behind her, that never heard no look on his face. Is there a problem, officer? Karen oozes fake sweetness. Ma'am, is this your vehicle? It's my son's, she says, proud as can be. Well, it's blocking this gentleman's driveway. He needs to move it. Tyler scoffs. I was just there for a minute, bro, chill out. I'm not your bro. I want to say, but I keep it together. It's been an hour. I have to get to work. Then you should have left earlier, Tyler mutters. Officer's tone hardens. Son, 2 choices. Get in the car and move it, or I give you a ticket and have it towed. Your call. This is the moment where any normal person backs down. But Tyler? Nope. He's peacocking. You can't tow it. I'm right here. I'll move it in a second. Officer's done playing. Seconds up. Tow or ticket? Tyler rolls his eyes. Whatever. Go ahead, tow it. See if I care. Officer calls it in. Karen's face goes white. Too late. Dispatch sends a tow truck. That tow truck shows up in less than 10 minutes. Driver looks like he wrestles bears for fun. Karen tries to play hardball. If you scratch that car, I'll own your company. He just points to the city badge. Ma'am, the city owns the curb. I just rent the chains. Pam whispers. Do we clap now or later? Later, I whisper back, after the crying. Tyler puffs up, tries to act cool. Bro, don't touch the paint. Tow guy deadpants. I'll try not to touch the illegal suspension either. Officer Miller's stone-faced. He warned you, son. Move it or tow. You chose tow. Karen screeches. This is harassment. Pam holds up her phone. This is 4K. They start hooking up the Hornet. Tyler tries to look unfazed, but I can see the panic start to build. Then we hear it, a loud crack. Not metal bending, something snapping. The car lurches, the tow cable snaps taut, and the front end slams down, hood buckles, and everything freezes. The tow driver curses. Tyler looks like he's about to faint. Karen shrieks loud enough to scare birds out of the trees. Tow guy peers under the car. Aftermarket coilovers, not rated for a lift. Cheap kit. It snapped. He points at the buckled hood. That's gonna leave a mark. Karen rounds on me. You did this. I throw up my hands. All I did was stand here and try to go to work. Your son said go ahead and tow it. Officer Miller's already making notes. The yellow Hornet's crippled, nose dented like a crushed can. Battle over, but the war? Oh, I knew it was just beginning. The next few days are quiet, too quiet. The Porsche's gone. Probably at a shop charging more than my mortgage. Karen stalks past our house with a glare that could curdle milk. Pam tells me to stop poking the bear. I tell her the bear started it. Then the HOA letters start coming. One for grass being 0.1 inch too high, another for leaving a bin out overnight. She's building a paper trail, I groan. Pam's flipping through the HOA rulebook. According to subsection 74B, paragraph 2, she's right about the recycling bin. You're supposed to be on my side. I'm on our side. And our side wins by being smarter. So I install cameras over the driveway, porch, side fence. Motion activated, high def, direct to my office. Pam knows it's not just for security. 1 week after the Porsche incident, 2 a.m., phone alert. I check the live feed. Dark figure in a hoodie, creeping up to my truck, scratching it down the whole side. Heart pounding, I wake Pam. The figure lifts their hood. Tyler. Caught in 4K. Keying my truck. I call the cops. Same tired Officer Miller shows up. I invite him in, show him the video, clear face, timestamp, the whole works. Buddy James, our neighbor, leans in. He seriously keyed it in pajama pants? Miller's impressed. You'd be surprised how many people film a shoe. He takes the video, my statement, and his body cam records my statement. That is Tyler Winters, son of the HOA president Karen Winters, who lives next door. This act of vandalism occurred just a week after the towing incident you witnessed. Miller files the report. Talks to Karen and Tyler. Nothing happens immediately, but the HOA letters keep coming. A known violation, an excessive welcome mat. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts. She can't get me on the big stuff, so she tries to wear me down with the petty. I'm ready to snap. Pam keeps me focused. We win by being boring, by documenting, by not playing their game. But the pettiness starts to get to me, so I hatch a plan, a little mirror move. Every morning, Karen leaves at exactly 8:15. So the next day, I back my truck out and stop, perfectly parallel to her SUV, blocking her in. But not on her property. Her face in the mirror is priceless. She honks. I sip coffee, scroll my phone, act like I've got all day. She storms out, demanding I move. I apologize sweetly. My GPS isn't loading. I'll just be a minute. She calls the cops. Of course, it's Officer Miller again. He gives me the look. Sir, you're blocking this woman's driveway. I nod. Navigation hiccup. Moving. He's not fooled, but he's not mad. I pull away, wave at Karen. She's fuming. I hadn't broken any laws, but she got a taste of her own medicine. Neighbors notice. Buddy James, the unofficial mayor of the block, grins at me. You're the first person to stand up to Queen Karen in a decade. Turns out, everyone's got a story. She fined Mrs. Bailey for wind chimes. Buddy for the wrong-sized flag. We're not just the crazy new neighbors now. We're the resistance. Karen, though, isn't done. She sends us a certified letter, summoning us to an HOA disciplinary hearing for hostile behavior. She thinks she'll crush us in a kangaroo court. But Pam, warrior in yoga pants, starts prepping like it's a trial. We print everything. Photos, letters, police reports, security cam stills. Pam puts it all in a binder, evidence tabs and highlights everywhere. On hearing night, we walk into the clubhouse. The place is packed, neighbors nervously shifting. Karen up front in her severe gray suit, flanked by cronies. She drones on about lawn care, then turns to us. Do you have anything to say for yourselves? Pam stands up, cool as ever. We do. But we find it's better to show, not tell. I fire up the projector, photos of Tyler's Porsche blocking my drive. HOA bylaws highlighted, police report, fines. Then the kicker, the video of Tyler keying my truck. Dead silence. Pam calmly points out the cost, the police report, the pattern of abuse. The neighbors erupt. Everyone's got a story. The room turns on Karen. We walk out, heads high. Her power's broken. The next evening, Tyler tries to confront me, calls me out, shoves me. I'm ready to throw down, but Pam steps in, cracks a joke about his bedtime, and the whole crowd bursts out laughing. She drags me inside before I do something stupid. That's exactly what they want. You punch him, you lose. We win by being smarter. She's right. After that, everything shifts. Neighbors start hanging out on our porch. Even Officer Miller gives us a slow nod when he drives by. Turns out, the prosecutor takes the vandalism seriously. Tyler's got to pay for my truck and do community service. Karen's still out there, measuring hoses, snapping pictures of bikes left on lawns, but nobody cares anymore. She's lost her grip. Then, the universe steps in. City crews show up. To replace the water line, dig a huge trench, cones and warning signs everywhere, right across from our driveways. Tyler, of course, can't stand being inconvenienced. Next day, he comes flying around the block, tries to show off, takes the corner too wide, loses control, and puts that yellow Porsche nose first into the open trench. The sound, pure, beautiful destruction. Karen rushes out shrieking. Pam whispers, 5 stars, would recommend physics. Even Officer Miller cracks a smile. Insurance refuses the claim. Illegal mods void the policy. The city hits them with a bill for the damage. Karen's power evaporates overnight. Neighbors put their gnomes back out, start a petition, call a meeting, vote Karen out as president. Buddy James is the new VP. Turns out, Karen had been using HOA money for her own landscaping. Now she's got real fines to worry about. Life settles down. Tyler pays for my truck, picks up trash in a bright orange vest, best color he's ever worn. Buddy brings us a little plaque. Gravity always wins. We mount it on the new fence, a perfect reminder. Pam smiles. Sometimes the best way to win a fight is to be patient, be smart, and let the other guy drive himself into a ditch. And you know what? She's right. Justice isn't always about courts or cops. Sometimes, it's just about keeping your cool, using your brain, and letting karma and a bit of gravity do the heavy lifting. So let me ask you, what would you have done if it was your driveway and your HOA? Ever had a Karen or a Tyler on your block? Drop your wildest neighbor story below, because I guarantee someone out there has you beat. And if you think justice was served, or you think I should have handled it differently, sound off in the comments. Let's hear your take. And hey, don't forget, sometimes the universe is watching, and it's got a better sense of humor than any HOA president ever could.